Okay, after a little break, we are back. We are now working. Alright.
Hey, wait!
Nice job.
Sweet.
Man.
Nice!
All right.
Let's head back.
Wait, I just realized something. Fuck. Okay.
Oh! Nice. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh!
Let's watch this jailbreak. Get our proficiency up there.
What the hell are you doing here? Don't tell me you busted into prison to rescue me.
Join us, all right? Come on, let's get you out of here.
Piece of cake. That's incredible.
All right.
Okay, so I found a chart towards that involves like how much you need for your stats. So I'm at rank 3 of proficiency, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. So
Well then.
how's Futaba? Haven't heard anything. Sure, we'll be fine.
Where have you been searching all alone? You're facing twilight
How are you? You're a natural. Holy shit.
without a sign.
You're doing the keys.
The real question to be asked. Where have
Yep.
I'm a sharpshooter.
Time to finish the Sun Arcana. That'll be our second Arcana maxed.
A weekly magazine reported that Kuromoto was the real culprit in the fund's misappropriation case. Old man Kuromoto will likely be forced to retire from the political world. The police can't do anything because it was 20 years ago. But he has a moral obligation. I hear his grandson Benzo resigned from the party as well.
Wow.
It could be due to Matsushida's influence, or perhaps it's just the party's way of atoning.
Potentially.
Now it's all up to me and my abilities.
When's your speech gonna start, Tyrannusque? We can't wait!
To
Tyrannusque?
think that people would be excited to hear me speak. The article mentioned I didn't want the real culprit to be named, even though I knew who it was. Apparently, people admire me for having quietly accepted a false charge for 20 years. I didn't intend for any of this to happen, though.
So I just realized I gotta rank my kind. You do have to rank your kindness up with like everybody, kinda. So, like you gotta rank all your stats up with almost everybody. Gay. Your true self is revealed.
I appreciate that someone like you, who's been watching me so closely, would say such a thing. I've struggled for the past 20 years, but I can put that all behind me after the election. Oh, look at the time. I should get started. Today will be the last day I'll request help from you. A member of the Phantom Thieves.
Huh?
I don't intend to meddle. Everything I've told you has been based on assumptions. But if you're still willing to listen, then I think you should focus on your work. Because the time is now. I can't think of anything else to teach you. You are now an expert on giving speeches. I taught you all I know about the art of public speaking, in return for you supporting a guy like me. And over time, you became someone who shared my beliefs. Thanks to you, I was able to overcome my crisis these last few months. I will strive for the royal road of politics, thinking of you as you walk down your own path. But if you ever find yourself in harm's way on your journey, I will be there to help you. We'll be comrades who reform the world together.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the sun, granting thee infinite power.
Oh crap! I did it. Legend of contracts with higher level shadows.
All right.
All right. And I confuse Asura.
I'm sure you will accomplish everything you set out to do. Thank you for everything. All right,
Thank you,
it's
Yoshida.
time to begin.
Yoshida's speech is about to start.
I cut my date short so I could watch this, you know?
Does anyone out there have something they aspire to do? I met a certain young man through a method that differs from mine. He was trying to reform the world. As you know, that is a very large mountain to cross. Unfortunately, I am unable to travel the same path as him. However, I will not say goodbye, because we will surely meet at the peak. He is desperately doing what he aspires to do. So I encourage you all, please find what it is that you aspire to do, and I will support you. Because that is what I aspire to do.
Way to go, Tyrannusque!
I believe in you!
Nice.
All right.
speech a little longer than go. Alright. Tomorrow's the big day, the big reveal. See what's gonna happen.
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey,
How's Futaba?
same as always. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too.
Thanks.
Taba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it, obviously. Wakaba got dragged into that as well.
That's
They ruled her death as suicide. And I've got my doubts.
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
essentially.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
They'll heal on their own.
I agree. I'm waiting for it to happen, but... Futaba!
Huh?
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but... how did you get here?
I walked.
You're okay?
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
There go the feels.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You know, the cleanse.
Oh, I remember now. Medjed. Let's take care of it now. Come.
Alright.
It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
Eliminate them.
Violent much? Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this? The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep. It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
I'll explain later.
Right. Now hurry it up! I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking. You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Mm-hmm. Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place is so messy. I'm surprised she could focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. Huh.
We're gonna.
She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up.
There goes that magic feather duster and that magic mop.
Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting.
We'll be fine.
I'm done!
Huh?
What's up? Something happened? It's finished. Finished? What is? It's so clean. Why? We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed? I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good. Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong? She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
Well, that's taken care of. I heard that the bank servers got taken over. That has to be fake, right? There's no way. I'm scared. What's going to happen? Police taking action? They're ignoring it? Seriously? I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. So, Futaba's awake? Awesome. Has Medjed been taken care of, or more importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's back to sleep. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. If Medjed's been affected, it will surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at the Blonde as usual. See you tomorrow, guys. We should be in the clear now, right? Huh. Friends are here. Hurry down. Boss, hello.
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Oh, shut up.
Yo, you look tired.
We've made ourselves at home.
I see.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjed's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjed member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjed has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah. Yes!
What are you all smirking about?
Nothing.
Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
You'll be alright.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
Hey, Futaba.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway. So I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hackers' actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these phantom thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
Uh-oh. Let's do the time warp again.
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura? And Medjed was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research?
Potentially.
Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony.
Huh.
What did your group think of this other metaverse user?
I don't know. The true criminal.
How self-centered of you. The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
Look.
All right.
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
Summary of the story has been brought up to speed.
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims, like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh?
Yeah.
She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse. On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
Yep.
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, is there anything else you can remember? She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair!
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break? I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
What?
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
This may even ensure our investigation of mementos goes along smoothly. Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach! There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Excuse me. I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay! Can I really do this?
Good luck.
Why me?
Shit.
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Mejed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns.
Right.
If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
Yeah, I heard some people talking about us on the train home. They were saying how awesome they think the Phantom Thieves are. It's hard. I've heard things too. It's becoming a huge topic of conversation. To be fair, the casualties from a Mejed attack would have been massive. So I'm surprised they revere us for preventing it. Good to hear. Yeah, it's really all thanks to Alibaba. You were a great help. It was nothing. Oh, that reminds me. Remember that stuff about ATMs and banks just stopping? That wasn't Mejed, was it? Nope, that was totally separate. So people were overreacting to mere coincidence? Either that or those rumors were never true to begin with. You seem to be quite talkative in these conversations. Is that so? I'll shut up then. I don't think I get it, but I'm pretty sure she's angry. You gotta apologize, Yusuke. Me? Why? Is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how things will be from now on. We'll be alright. You worry too much. Chain for top is going to be a lot of work. More than sealing someone's heart. Now that's my Phantom Thieves. I knew they'd pull it off. It definitely proves the justice of the Phantom Thieves. You maybe, right? Right? It feels great. Even the guys who have been criticizing the Phantom Thieves... Sorry, Mints. Even the guys who have been criticizing the Phantom Thieves basically have to accept this now. The news has been spreading like wildfire, too. I'll give it an extra boost on my side as well. I bet the approval rating will be through the roof tomorrow. Look forward to it. Huh. Soldier-o. Oh yeah. Sorry, messaging my boss. I'll split the video.